Good morning and welcome back to the channel. CLFurlong here, and we're all about running, reselling, lifestyle and everything in between. And today we are kicking off week number 21 for the 50k training plan. It's the training plan that keeps on going. So today we are just doing a 40-minute run or a 6k run, give or take. And this week is a bit of a, I guess, an in-between. So we're not fully back into a full week of volume, but we're getting some traction again, because next week we will get back into the full gist of everything. And yeah, it's a beautiful morning. It's about 9:30, a little behind schedule. This one was just taking her time waking up. How you doing, babe?
No, too bad.
Just got to tread lightly. She's still waking up. All right, team, we'll see you out there. We'll have some fun, and yeah, come along for the run. Yeah. Oh yeah. Beautiful sunny morning. How you doing back there, babe? Soaking in the sun. It's a beautiful morning. Six K's done, 41 minutes I think it was. Here comes Carla, she's just finishing off. How you feeling? Yeah. She's ready for bed. Oh, it's okay, babe. Yep, perfect 6k, 41 minutes, 6:52 pace, 34 meters elevation, and 153 heart rate. So not too bad at all. Not too bad. Feeling a few little things in the legs actually, a bit tired, but not too bad. And a pretty average overall pace. Yeah, see you in a jiffy, folks. Good morning, folks. We're here again, and just out on this magnificent morning. It is a ripper, it is a beauty, and it's about 8:30, and we're going to get out and do either 6k, 7k, 40 minutes or an hour. Just going to see how I'm going. I'm feeling a few things. Carla's not joining me this morning, but just want to get out and cruise regardless. So I'm just going to do it by feel, but it's a beautiful morning. This is the kind of weather I love to be running in. And we'll see what kind of groove we get into and have some fun. So, as mentioned, this week is kind of just low key. I'll probably do a bit of a longer run on the weekend, and then next week we get back into the full swing of things. So, just taking it easy, having some fun this week, just choosing as I please. But look, things are great. Things are going well. We're progressing in the right direction, moving towards an opening day from restrictions. So that's still a good 4 weeks away though. But we'll see, slow and steady. All right, team, let's get out there, let's have some fun. Yeah, you coming? Let's go. Jeepers, super high tide. Look at this, guys. It's crazy. Wow. Don't think I'll be getting out to the usual spot. Nope, no way. All covered in water. Crazy. Wow. All right, team, done and dusted. 6k. Feeling a few things actually. My back was a bit sore at the start, feeling a bit dizzy. Probably just haven't hydrated enough, or I don't know, feeling a bit weird, but a lovely run. Feeling great though, all things considered. Last week I was chatting about how I've just been a bit mentally exhausted with some things, especially in the reselling game, and I think something which I want to share with you guys is when you work through things, and what I mean when you work through things, if you consciously make the decision to take a mindset reset and just step back, zoom out, rethink, have a conversation with someone, perspective changes everything. And I'm not saying it will fix it, but it might just enable you to get over it and move forward. And this week it's, you know, not much has been better in terms of the data, in terms of the numbers that are being told or being shown to me through my business at the moment. But my headspace is in a completely different space, and I'm not worried about it. I understand why things are happening, where things are going, and it's all part of the journey. And I think sometimes this can be so relevant for running, it can be so relevant for life, it can be so relevant when we're not seeing the progress we want, yet you are progressing. You're just taking very, very small steps up a very, very large staircase. Or the other thing is, sometimes we feel like we're going around in circles. And I've said this before last year when I was doing my marathon training plan. I feel like you're going around in circles when really you're actually spiraling up to where you need to be. And that's why it feels like you're going around in circles. That's my 2 cents for today. I'm going to chuck up the stats so you can have a look. It was a pretty good run, a bit higher heart rate than I wanted, but all in all it was pretty speedy. Nice 6:26 pace, but we did the 40 minutes, we got it done. And I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you on the weekend for some more fun. Let's go. All right, team, we are back, and it is Sunday. We skipped yesterday, unfortunately. We had some unexpected events. I had to take one of my chickens, Molly, to the vet in the morning for some urgent care, and unfortunately she didn't come back. So yesterday wasn't really one of those days where wasn't really keen to do much. Bit of a flat day, and because we did that in the morning, yeah. Anyway, so today we're going to get out. We're just going to run. It's just me today. Carla's just resting and probably going to do 90 minutes. I think that's the vibe I'm feeling. And then next week we're meant to be getting back into the whole swing of things. So I figured give a taste of somewhat of a longer run. Going to listen to a podcast from the Soloprenuer hour, and then I'll probably just crack on some tunes or whatnot. So yeah, keen to get out. It is a bit interesting weather. It's somewhat overcast, sunny, everything in between. So anyway, let's get out. Let's just clear the head and enjoy some running. So probably end up doing about 12k, I think, somewhere around there. And yeah, I'm keen for this. You coming along? Let's go. Let's go. Alright team, we're past 30 minutes now, so not halfway, but we're definitely a third of the way. Getting it done, feeling stiff and tired and a whole bunch of things, probably still just warming up, but we're doing alright. Slow and steady, very, very easy, slow pace. It's just the way it is today, just the way it is. Alright team, we're past halfway. We've done 54 minutes, at 7.8k. Just gonna have a quick snack and then charge on. Wallaby bites. Alright, let's start loop 2, and this time will be slightly a little different. We've got about 40 minutes to go, so not too bad. Alright team, let's get cracking. All right, team, final 12 minutes. Gonna pump on the tunes and see if we can finish strong. Feeling all right. Let's go, go, go. Let's do it. Come on. Rah! Well, did better than 12k, that's for sure. And it was a much needed run. The first half of this was slow and steady, just took me a while to just find some footing, some groove, some whatever you want to call it. Second half was where the class started to show up. And we've come in, pretty strong pace, pretty happy with that. I love using those last, whether it's 30 minutes, 15 minutes, small little challenges. And yeah, it was good. Good run. Feeling warm though. Sun's really out now. So, quick thing I want to touch on is from next week, the plan is things are getting back into something of a groove, something of a routine, something of a swing. And I'm working on how I can make this a bit more challenging for myself, because the edit has become a grind. It is, I've lost the flavour in it just because I'm doing this so much, and by now I thought I would have been, you know, sharing results and talking about post-race feelings and things like that. So we're going to be, you know, whether it'll be, I guess it's season 2 of sorts, isn't it? But how I plan to tackle this next seven weeks or so. And there's still going to be a few little challenges in that. You're still got to get the second vaccination and all that jazz, but the second season, or the second half of this training plan, not really half, I guess, final season is where it's going to be at. And I don't want to overcomplicate it. I'm just thinking about some few ideas of how I want to structure it and bring some fun to it. So hopefully you guys will be interested in that, and I'll do my best to keep it interesting. Let's have a look at these stats. Oh, all right, just taking off the headband just to let the hair breathe a little bit. All right, what have we done? 13.46, almost 13.5, 641 pace, 149 heart rate, 174 meters elevation, an hour and 30 minutes. Not too bad, not too bad at all. Jeepers. All right, well, I'm going to jump over to the recap and for the week, and just gonna do some more planning for how I plan to structure this. So I'll be experimenting a bit, and I don't want to overhype it. I might fail at it and it won't be anything special, but regardless, I'll be here next week sharing the journey for the next week of the training, and until we get it done. So appreciate you being here. Let's jump on over to the recap. All right, week 21 done and dusted, and this week was a low week again, and we jumped between some shorter runs, and I did end up doing that longer run at the end of the week, but it hasn't really been anything over the top. It's just been a pretty average week, which is fine. It's been great to be able to kind of pull it back a bit, tone it down, and I'm excited to be able to now jump back into the full plan, and let's charge through and get it done. So a couple of things on this. We've just had an announcement come through just last evening of restrictions are easing earlier than expected, but not to the full extent. However, this does mean that distance in terms of range of how far we can travel, that's being scrapped, which means we can finally go out and do some trail running. So that finishes up this Friday coming, which means probably on the weekend coming we're going to be able to get out and do finally some different scenery of running, and we'll probably go hit down one of our favorite trails, whether it's the 2 bays or somewhere around there, and just get out and have some fun. So I'm looking forward to that, and Carla's looking forward to that. And this week coming up, it's going to be getting back into the plan. We'll touch on that shortly, but let's just quickly recap for this week. So this week we did a total of 25.7 kilometers, so not very much at all. We did a 6 and a 13.5, so we have really scaled it back compared to what we were doing on the peak weeks. Basically, we've come down by half. So it's going to be interesting to climb back up, but I think it's super important that taking this break has enabled myself and Carly to just have that mindset reset and also just calm down a little bit. So overall, not much has really changed for the full view. You know, we're still sitting around just shy of 930 kilometers. We've done 107 hours of actual time on feet. Average pace still around the same as last week, 703. All these things are about the same, to be honest. Elevation, runs, average heart rate. So you're probably thinking, well, Chris, what's going to be happening for the plan ahead? Well, the plan ahead, to be exact, we haven't sat down and gone through it in detail, but what I do want to share with you all is in the back of my head, how I want to be progressing with this is we've basically got 7 weeks. Now, in one of these weeks, I will have to take maybe a day off or two just because I'll be getting my final vaccination. But in this 7 weeks, I want to be focusing on 3 core areas. You can hear the chickens in the background. 3 core areas, and that is basically the easy stuff, you know, the stuff that's just we need to keep doing to keep the legs moving, to keep us honest, and to keep us fresh. So that's basically your easy runs that I'll be doing, or just your basic stuff. Now, at the same time, what I also want to make sure that I'm doing is the hard work. And what I mean by hard work are the things which are the nitty gritties, the things that take a lot of focus and a lot of discipline. And this is like and I know it probably doesn't sound like it, but the fartleks, the speed work, the hill repeats, the things that are crucial for ensuring that we maintain our maintenance of the body, the cross training as well, but also it keeps us honest, it keeps us fresh. So what will fall into that bracket will also be things such as the cross training, as I mentioned, the yoga and things like that. So making sure that's very strong and very evident through the week. And then the final thing will be a mission run for the week. And that mission run is essentially the long run, or get out and have some fun. That's how I'll try and be breaking it up. And obviously each week we can do between 5 and 6 runs. At the moment we've only been doing 4. If I'm not doing 5 runs, I want to make sure that 4th day is purely dedicated to that cross training or that additional maintenance. And then of course we can do the runs, which include the speed work or the hill work and things like that. So that's really intent for the next 7 weeks. I want to get back straight into it as soon as possible. I want to make sure we're hitting the ground running with discipline, with focus, and making it happen. So next week's video, you'll see all these details, what's been happening. Of course, if you're following on my Instagram, you'll be able to see all the sneak peek early as it comes, because these videos come out a week later. So look, a lot of exciting things to come. It's also a bit scary to think it's only 7 weeks now till the big event. So we do have a bit of work to do. It's not like anything's been thrown out the window, but it just means have to focus, have to buckle down. We do have another trail event coming up between now and the event, which I'm super excited about as well. So lots to come. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, let's do this. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do the whole shebang, and hustle. Ciao.